Malibu. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. I'm Shayla Girardin.
And I'm Alex Fisher. Grab a cup of coffee and don't move. Good Morning Malibu starts right now. Well, you may have noticed, but it is very hot today. Yesterday was hot. It's hot and windy.
It's been exceptionally warm. We had that little bit of cloud for a couple days, and things seemed to be cooling down, but oh my gosh, the temperatures are back.
I had the sweatshirt and jean pants on earlier this week, and then today I'll be wearing, after the show, I'll be in shorts and a t-shirt for sure, because it is hot. It is very warm.
Especially through the canyon, it's been breaking the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's been warming up here in Malibu, and if you haven't broken a sweat already, not to worry, we have the chance for you. Not only is there going to be record-breaking temperatures this weekend, it's also going to be the LA Marathon. So temperatures are expected to be up in the 90s this weekend. Marathon organizers have moved the race up by 30 minutes due to the heat. So the start time for the race is now 6:55 a.m. And to mark the 30th anniversary, they're doing something a little special. The LA skyline will be illuminated with columns of light tonight. And at each milestone of the race, a cluster of spotlights will shine a column from 8:40 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. The race is going to stretch from Dodger Stadium to Santa Monica. So we might even be able to see a little bit of those lights this evening.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you can, right out here, how the PCH kind of curves and it goes out like that. So you might be able to see some columns of light.
I hope so,
and
yeah.
I got to tell you, it's very clear today because of that wind. So you may be able to see some in the, because usually the haze kind of covers the LA area over here, but today it's just so clear that
I feel like we might be able to see some of those lights from PCH, and we'll definitely be feeling that heat.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'm not running in the race, but kudos to everyone that is, especially
kudos
with
to the
that
people
weather.
who are going to wake up earlier now and run in the heat.
On Sunday morning.
On the Sunday morning.
That
is
heat.
rough.
Well, I know if anyone is running in the race, you absolutely care about what the weather is going to be like this weekend, and Ross is here to fill us in. Ross, what can those runners expect?
It looks like it's going to be really hot this weekend. I actually ran the marathon last year and it was really hot at 84, but it looks like it's going to be even a little bit hotter this year, this weekend reaching record-breaking temperatures. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look first at the surf report. Looks like the waves are actually going to be pretty good today, with Surf Rider reaching waves 2 to 3 feet, Zuma over here 2 to 4 feet, and then Topanga reaching waves of 1 to 3 feet, with Chart House reaching waves 1 to 2 feet high. Then also, if we take a look over at Point Doom and Sunset Point, waves are going to be reaching heights of 1 to 2 feet and 1 to 3 feet. And if we go ahead and take a look into our current conditions, it's going to be pretty hot today. The clouds are wearing off, but beware of the winds coming in. Currently, it's about 67 degrees out and clear, and we're going to reach a high of 85 later today, with sunset being around 7 o'clock. Winds are going to reach about 20 miles per hour today, with the Santa Ana winds coming in later this weekend, reaching heights of 40 miles per hour this weekend. So make sure if you have allergies to take your allergy medicines or to grab a kite. And if we go ahead and take a look into the regional temperatures, it's going to be really hot this weekend. So especially if you're running the marathon, make sure you stay hydrated or grab your swimsuit and head to the beach. But we're going to reach temperatures in the high 80s and even some in the 90s in downtown LA. So if we go ahead and take a look over here, we're going to reach highs of 86 in Thousand Oaks and Agora Hills with lows of 66. Also in Calabasas with highs of 86 and lows of 70. And here in Malibu, a high of 85 with a low of 67. And then if we go ahead and take a look over here in Santa Monica, we're going to reach a high of 86 with a low of 70. And if we look into the weekend forecast, it's going to be a hot one. Like I said, we're reaching record-breaking temperatures. Some parts of LA are even going to hit low 90s. And think about it, it's only March. If we look over here, it's going to be 85 degrees today for the high with a low of 63. And then Saturday with a high of 85 and a low of 60. And then on Sunday, the big marathon day, with a high of 80 and a low of 57, with temperatures being even higher in downtown LA and Santa Monica. So make sure you be aware of the traffic that's coming on and of the high temperatures. So other than that, everybody grab your swimsuit and stay hydrated and hit the beach or the marathon. Have a great weekend. Back to you, Shayla and Alex.
Looks like it's definitely going to be a hot one.
Yeah, so if you're running in the marathon, stay hydrated. If you're not running in the marathon, stay hydrated. And beware of those winds, too.
Oh, those winds, yeah. So it looks like you know, we get these kind of periods of time throughout the year where you cannot escape the heat. You can't.
No.
I mean, it's everywhere. It's hot in LA. It's hot at the beach. It's hot inland. It just everywhere is just hot. And the wind makes it even more miserable. So
yeah, I was driving on PCH and I could feel my car shaking. So we're definitely feeling those Santa Ana winds this week.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's sunny California.
it is,
right?
yeah. Well,
Can't
switching
complain.
gears a little bit, the chance of winning the lottery is 1 out of 175 million. And one man who became a winner of the lottery is now a loser. A SoCo Powerball winner failed to claim his $1 million winnings. Lottery officials were trying to help the man find his ticket, but it was announced yesterday that the man failed to claim his prize in time. However, there is some good news to this because the unclaimed $1 million will go to California public schools. So that's nice that, the $1 million isn't just sitting out there, just out in the open. It is going to some public schools, and of course, schools can always use the money.
Absolutely. And it is good that money's being used for a good cause, but I can't help but feel bad for him.
Oh, of course.
To know you were so close
You're
and
so
you had,
close.
what are the odds?
Like I said, the odds of winning a ticket is 1 out of 175
And then
million
to lose it.
people, and then you lose it. I mean, just think, that guy's probably sitting somewhere going, I lost $1 million. I mean, that's kind of essentially what happened, is he lost the ticket. That ticket was worth $1 million.
Oh,
so
that's a little heartbreaking. But
I feel
he could
very bad
also
for him.
know that he won $1 million for the school system.
Yes, so I mean, there is
if,
some.
we're looking
he's got
at the glass
when
half
you think
full.
about it, that is some pretty good. It's kind of a good story. Like, okay, we could kind of twist it and say that he did not get the $1 million, but it's going to schools.
Going towards a good cause.
Everyone can find a silver lining to this story, I guess. So, and then this is a really great story. So one boy received a special visit from Tony Stark, who gave him a special surprise. 7-year-old Alex walked into a room to be greeted by none other than Robert Downey Jr., who gave him an Iron Man bionic arm. The arm was designed by Albert Minero, a doctoral student in mechanical engineering at the University of Central Florida. Minero is the senior director of Limitless Solutions, a volunteer organization that designs open source 3D printing limbs and donates them to children in need. I don't know about you, and I mean, you look at this story. Look at that right there. That is just that little boy right there is just so excited, and that's a little kind of just surreal. Like, oh man, this is
cute.
Iron Man is here.
He gets to meet his childhood, his superhero, and later on in the video, it even shows him putting on the bionic. It shows him putting on the arm and
kind of moving it, and it's just I saw that last night, and I was like, that's a great story. So, anyways, but yeah, I mean, the arm is really cool. It actually looks like if you take a look right here. If you can take a look right here, you can see. Coming up, so they've opened up the cases. He's looking at the arms. You can see the smile. He looks so excited.
So precious.
And I mean, even Robert Downey Jr. is excited. And then you can see in just a minute or two that you will see he puts the arm on, and look at that. I mean, that is a legitimate Iron Man arm right there. And and then of course you can't have Iron Man go without putting a little bit of the costume on as well. So.
I mean, I was ready for him to come out, in the full robotic suit.
Full body suit, yeah.
I think that, such a sweet story.
Yes.
And another really sweet story, this is another one that's really touching. These 3 junior high basketball players stopped their basketball game to take a stand against a bully. Desiree Andrews is a junior high school cheerleader with Down syndrome. And Desiree was being bullied on the stands when 3 basketball players decided to put an end to it. So the players were actually in the middle of their game when they heard Desiree being teased for dancing to her own beat. The boys stepped off the court and told the bully to stop. So since then, the gymnasium was dedicated to Desiree and is now called Dee's House. So it has a ring to it, Dee's House. The name has stuck.
Absolutely.
And such a sweet testimony, especially in junior high. It's such a sensitive time, and students can be so mean. So to see these kids actually stop the middle of their basketball game and take a stand off the court, it's so touching.
No, I agree. I think it's really really neat to see how they didn't have to do it. They weren't.
Yeah.
They saw it and said, you know what? No, this is unacceptable. Stood up. I mean, stopped the game. I mean, that itself is big.
So remarkable.
I mean, even if they were best friends. I mean, the fact that they stopped the game for this and stood up to it, I think it's phenomenal. I think it's great.
A little bit of hope.
A little bit of hope. Now, we have 2 stories that are either going to be cute or creepy.
Okay.
You decide, okay? That's what people are asking about this walking dog. Take a look at this. This 1-year-old male poodle is walking on his own 2 hind legs all while dressed as a schoolgirl. To me, this is creepy. I don't know about you. I think that this is kind of creepy. What do you think?
I vote creepy.
Creepy?
It takes a step too far.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the second one. Critics are saying goodbye to Hello Barbie. A new Barbie doll uses Wi-Fi and speech recognition to record children's speech. So the technology allows the Barbie to actually chat with kids. So what's the verdict? Cute or creepy?
Absolutely creepy.
I'm all for talking Barbie, but the fact that she can record when I'm,
no,
I don't know.
no.
I feel like we crossed the line
I think
there.
I think
the
we vote
verdict
here on Good Morning Malibu. Both of those stories are creepy.
Two creepies.
Yeah, too creepy.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Alexis is bringing us the latest news.
And we have Amy Kong here with us to talk about an art exhibit that you won't want to miss.